Welcome back to Avalon and Ninth. Please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me. So we are catching up on those Christmas spreads. Well, I should say that they're done. I'm just filming. Just filming them. Not filming them. Because they're done. I'm finally doing the voiceovers. My goodness, it's late at night. It's not even that late at night. It feels really late at night. That's the thing that I hate about wintertime. It gets so dark, so early and I even live further south, and it still gets so dark, so early that I feel kind of just discombobulated and all of that stuff. So I'm finally getting to the voiceovers and getting them posted to this YouTube channel. So we are planning for December 6th through the 12th in here using the Letters to Santa kit. I have had this clip art for a little while, and this year I was like, it's gotta happen. It's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. So it happened. We made it happen. And I was like, okay. I sat down at the end of November and was like, okay, I need to plan out my December kits. So I filmed the December mystery kit for the first one, which, hindsight, I shouldn't have done that because I had the Santa baby kit going on where Santa's dressed up in all of these onesie outfits. And I so wanted to use that one, but this is why planning is important. Like, planning out your kits is really, really important. So you use the ones that you want to use, and yeah. So, I sat down and I planned out the rest of my kits for December, and I was like, okay, we're going to do letters to Santa, because, like, this would be the time that, like, kids are writing letters to Santa. Obviously, they'd probably be writing them earlier, but, like, finalizing lists, things like that. So I was like, okay, letters to Santa has to happen. Then the following week, so the week just before Christmas, it's got to be Santa's workshop, because Santa's in his workshop doing everything he needs to get done, this, that, and the other. And then the week of Christmas is the Christmas night kit, where Santa's feet are dangling from the fireplace. That kit that I have that was released last year that I never got to use last year because I didn't even plan the entire month of January type thing. And then the last week is going to be the New Year's kit. So I had to plan this out, and I really need to get even better at planning kits out this next year. Hashtag goals. That's the theme of TPC sale that's coming up here in just a week and a half. Hashtag goals. I seriously need them. I got a lot of goals. I should probably write them down. That's what they say, that if you write down your goals, you're more than likely to make them happen, right? Because then you can, map them out. Maybe that's what I need to do. Do I have a planner for that? It was probably a bit of a rhetorical question right there. So let's get into the planning. I am so digging the vintage colors on this. Oh my gosh. Looking at it in front of me, and then looking at it here on screen, I'm like, yes, these colors are so gorgeous together. So gorgeous. So Monday, the 6th, I slept in. Needed to sleep in. I was tired. Was that also Postra weekend? I think it was. No. It wasn't. It was supposed to be. Anyways, I slept in because I wanted to sleep in. Marked it with a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. A full box, and then I needed to work on Black Friday orders and get the labels done for them. Used a sticker from Sweet Ava's Paper Co. And then we did a mail drop. We got Black Friday orders done so quick this year. I was super impressed, which means things that I did in terms of preparation, and how I had everything set up and just organized aided me in getting this all done, because it's just me packing here. Yes, my husband comes in and helps every little bit, and one of my kids will come in and stuff, but 99.9% of the time it's me packaging everything, writing everything, making sure that it's all there. So I'm giving myself a big pat on the back. So did a mail drop. Then had to run to Sam's Club, and then that evening my husband and I decided to watch Red Notice on Netflix. Oh my gosh. That movie was so hilarious. I've been a huge Ryan Reynolds fan for oh my gosh, years. I really fell in love with him during, when he did Van Wilder. And that's when I kind of knew comedy gold was there. And yes, absolutely fantastic movie. And the banter and stuff between him and Dwayne Johnson. Oh my gosh. I'm like, are they going to make a second one? I need a second one. I need a second one of this. This is amazing. So we laughed so hard. We had a great time. Moving on to Tuesday, full box up at the top. And then a sticky note to say, smashed my thumb in the fence. And used an emoji sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. So I went to go close our rolling gate for our fence, and my thumb got caught in between, and it snapped backwards. In fact, I still have some bruising left over from it. It doesn't feel bad, but I can definitely still feel that it's just still tender. I mean, this is 2 weeks later, and it's still, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe I gave it if it slightly fractured. But, who needs a thumb anyways? I mean, moving on. Next thing I did was PR codes. Had to pick up the mail and had to export some videos. I also did some filming that day, which I will tell you, filming when you've hurt your thumb joint, because it hit right there where your thumb bends, that joint right there. Oh my goodness, is not exactly the most fun times of things. So yeah, and then that afternoon, hubby and I went and did some Christmas shopping. So filming day, marked that with a sticker from Stick with the Plan Co. And then shopping, I marked with a sticker from Happy Dial. On Wednesday, had to pay taxes. A lot, I can see why, when it gets to a certain point, you have to, just hire somebody to just do the paperwork aspect. I definitely have specific times that I'm just nope, today is only a paperwork day. We're just doing the paperwork. That's all we're doing all day long. That's it. And Wednesday was a little bit of a morning where some of that had to be done. So mark that with a sticker from Bubblemon Stickers Co. Then had to pull kits. So this was in preparation for the full kit pull. For the random kit pull. There was a lot of kits. Oh my goodness, it was a lot of kits. So, mark that with a sticker from Happy Dial, because that's literally what I looked like when I was carrying them around in the office. Not that my office is huge, but I had to keep shuffling them around from table to table because the main table I worked off of was getting, cluttered is a great word for that. So I then worked on planner cover graphics and photos and a restock. So right after Black Friday, I took down a lot of stuff. I took down a lot of kits, and I took down all of the planner covers because they were all we needed to do new planner covers, and I wanted to do new planner covers in time for Black Friday, but it just didn't happen. So I took those down, and that's what I was working on. And I'm really thrilled with our planner covers we currently have right now. I like the minute they print and they laminate, I'm like, this is a good cover. This is a good cover. And then needed to design and print some items and mark that with a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. On to Thursday. Oh my gosh, this full box, you guys. I adore this full box. Oh, it makes me so happy. So happy. It really does. It's my favorite full box out of this entire... Well, I do love the naughty and nice full boxes, but that reindeer is just so stinking cute. So I did have to spend some time cutting that day, so I pulled out a sticker from La La Land, and she does printables, so I had print those on my own paper and then cut them out, and I have them in my stock, which I absolutely love, because then when I run out of the sheet, I just have to come over here and just print it again. That makes me kind of happy. Because sometimes I forget to write down when I need to order stickers. a very bad habit. I have all this paper, all these pens, all these notepads, this, that, and the other, sticky notes, and I still just can't remember sometimes. So, worked on packaging orders, printing orders, and printing covers. I then had to order groceries. So, before we moved, my schedule was always to order groceries on Thursday and pick them up on Friday. Then the pandemic hit, and I had to go grocery shopping because limits on everything. And then, you also couldn't get grocery orders in. And then they opened up more spots and things like that, and things, shifted. And then when we moved down here, I've not been able to get back onto that schedule. It's like we order groceries, and if we can pick it up that evening, we pick it up. If not, we do it the next day. It's been just very discombobulated, and goal is to actually make it more streamlined this upcoming year. I have lots of goals. # goals. We're just going to talk about goals. So did end up going and picking up groceries that evening, and then once all that was done and kids were downstairs watching their own stuff, we decided to start watching Yellowstone, my husband and I, and marked that with a sticker from Once More with Love, and we are hooked. Oh my gosh, we are so hooked. Hooked. That's all I can say. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. There are some characters that I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't stand that character, and then I'm like, why? 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 But I'm obsessed. So, apparently this week, even though I smashed my thumb, was a really great week for TV shows and movies and stuff. So, yeah. Morning of Friday the 10th, I went to go help set up for the Christmas party. Marked it with a sticker from Happy Dial. So, our church throws a Christmas party every Christmas. So, I went to go help set up with that and saw that they had these huge strings of lights. And so, we made, we zigzagged lights back and forth in a tree pattern, so that they would light up and blink and stuff like that. We didn't end up going that night, but I heard it turned out really good. So, okay. I came back from that, and it was 3 hours that I was there pushing pins into a wall to get this tree up, these lighted trees up. So I came home, and I was exhausted. I needed a nap. So marked that with a sticker from Grin and Barrett Plans. Had to do a mail drop again, and then that evening was movie night. It was my husband's choice, and he decided he wanted to start watching Harry Potter from the beginning, so we watched The Sorcerer's Stone. So I pulled out the label from the Harry Potter stickers I have from the Coffee Monsters Co. And she has the labels for like the books, and I just went ahead and put that down there instead of writing it because I thought that looked better. Full box down at the bottom. So this is a kit that does not have a double box. So I did have the scenes that like include like the bedroom and the house and stuff. And when I was designing this, like it didn't look right. It didn't look complete. So I ended up just going, let's scratch the double box and let's figure what we can do. And I really made it strictly letters for Santa, stamps, stacks of letters, typewriters, envelopes, things like that. And I love how the full boxes turned out. So not always will I do double boxes because sometimes it just doesn't need it. So Saturday morning I finished my voiceovers that I had started, marked that with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then I worked on scheduling videos, worked on photos and my Instagram schedule, which is surprisingly I had gotten so many things scheduled, and then I forgot to put it in my planner to like keep on top of that. Hence the reason why that I'm currently doing this voiceover for this video to go up tomorrow, which is today that you are watching it, because I failed to plan accordingly. Wait, I want to be your prime example of why you should be planning, because yeah. And then I took that afternoon and decided to pull out my new planner for the next year and plan, because I was on this planning kick. And I do actually have all of the month of January's. I do have to look at it again to ensure that that's what I want to do. But as far as like what day videos need to go up, so I can look at that and plan accordingly for when I need to film those videos. So mark that with a sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. I then did some design work that evening and then we prepped for church that evening because it was drill weekend for my husband, and usually on Sundays he'll like iron clothes for the boys and stuff while I'm getting myself and my daughter ready. Since we have a little bit more going on, he'll take that aspect, but since he was going to be at drill and everything, I was like, we need to prep for church. Let's ensure we have this all ready to go so that Sunday is a successful day for us. Sunday, put the full box up at the top. Sticky note, mark it with a script sticker for, you guessed it, it's going to be church, because that's what we just got done talking about, church. So I love my script stickers. I have a full list that's going on that I need to actually like create and make. And I want to play around with some sizing some more. So I play around with sizing so that I can kind of play around with sizing so that I can accurately depict what the custom scripts are going to look like. There we go. I am tongue-tied. Tonight is not the night for doing voiceovers because clearly my tongue wants to be twisted. At least it's not caught by a cat. Cat have your tongue? Is that the saying? Yeah. Okay, we're going to move on. All right. That morning, before we had to get to church, because I never do this in chronological order, my husband calls me. He goes, hey, I need those certificates. And so I was like, oh, yeah, let me go downstairs and print them. So I went downstairs and I printed them, and then I had to jump in the car and get them to his work, which was all fun and interesting because I don't ever drive out there on drill weekend. So I was like, hi, big white van pulling up. I promise I'm nobody scary. Because they were all looking at me funny. Marked it with a sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. And then needed to prep next week's list. And this is from Papershire. The sticker I'm going to put down is from Papershire. It's from a freebie I got, I think, from the Planners Collaboratives. No, not the Planners Collaborative sale. That's TPC. Planner Boss Collective. Jeez. I'm always in TPC mode. That's the first sale that pops into my head, and so, but I think that's what it was, and everything. I have a whole bunch of, because she gives downloadables and stuff in her group. I have a whole bunch that I need to create. I'm so excited. Okay, and then we needed to watch some more Yellowstone, so I marked that with a sticker from the Penny Pages. Yeah, when I say we're obsessed with Yellowstone, it's almost like an every night thing. Although, currently, as of right now, which is later than what this week is, we are currently watching The Wheel of Time on Amazon Prime, and that is fantastic. My boys are hooked. Like, we've got questions. We want to see where the story goes. This, that, and the other. So, decided to do, instead of like shenanigans on that side, I decided to do feeding time. So we had pizza on Monday, pulled pork on Tuesday, eating out on Wednesday, had steak on Thursday. Fridays are always an eat out night for us because it's movie night. It's kind of the person who gets to pick the movie. It isn't every Friday night, but we'll say 4 out of 6 times it is. The person who picks the movie gets to also pick where they want to eat out. So, did that, and then we had burgers on Saturday and fajitas on Sunday. And then I'm just going through all of this and moving everything around and just marking what shows that I watch or that we watch. I watch one, and then the other one is my husband and I. So the majority of the shows we watched were Yellowstone and Station 19. I'm catching up. And then the reading was for the kids. And they read every night that week except for Wednesday night, which was a long night because they had youth that night. And they ended up getting back pretty late that night, I want to say. So, there we go. There's your letters to Santa kit. And I'm super excited for it. I hope you enjoyed it. And I've got more videos coming up. So until next time, you guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.